can't stop the love we made.
Hi guys, it's Shishkabobber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, is obviously about the new tribals. These are the tribals that we're going to take going into the Scorcher Crab for the end of July 2018. Yeah, so you've had a moment to look at them already, I'm sure. Yeah, not a big fan overall, but let's just, I mean, you know, we're coming off of a really fantastic tribal cycle, so we're always going to have a bit of this letdown, you know? But let's go through it one by one and just, you know, pick it apart like we always do. Start off with Spirit Dancer Tribe. We got Power Stone Chance plus 50. You can see I've already boosted that one. This one is obvious. This I like a lot because I hopefully will gain more Power Powder through the Mega Crab. And this will just help me do that. So I always need Power Powder, don't you? Alright, moving right up to the Asgard Tribe. Cannon Health. This one, as you can see, is the only tribe I haven't put any, what do you call these, crystals into. I mean, if you're a defensive player and you've got ice and stuff and you care, throw it in there. But as a purely offensive player, I don't find that there's much utility there. Like in the last tribal cycle, we had 25% building health, which that's utility because that's all around building health. I think this gets up to what, 50? Yeah, it'll get up to 50%. So you can get 50% on cannons, or last tribal cycle, we had 25% for every single building. So that's why I took that one, but not this one. Boom Cannon damage. Moving on to the Frost Banner Tribe, plus 50%. Okay, I'll take it. Primarily because if you remember, I told you it's tanks or tank Gren that usually has the best. Like they have the highest odds of getting through my base and not dropping any diamonds or intel for me. So I want to make sure I can pick up some diamonds and intel. So Boom Cannon damage will help me in that quest. So I will definitely max that one out as I have. Now, down to the Fire Spike Tribe. This was already hinted at, of course, in the Boom Beach News today, earlier, if you saw it, because they showed us the little heart and the Scorcher, and, okay, so we get 50% health. But this means something else pretty important, I think. It tells us something about the Scorcher Crab. I don't think, well, I don't know what kind of a buff they're going to give us, okay, but I tend to think it's going to be, like, damage or speed-oriented. I would prefer just raw damage output because the Scorchers are already pretty speedy, and if you give them some kind of a speed increase, they're just going to run away from any support troops. So then that would mean you have to run all Scorchers, but that's really GBE intense and yada yada yada, I don't know. But it does make me think that the bonus is going to be something to their damage, but I can't wait to find out what it is. Crab's coming up in less than a week, guys. And because it's going to help us figure out what kind of statues might be ideal for the crab. I'm honestly thinking maybe 3 troop health, you know, some mixture of GBE and damage, but I'm saying 3 troop health simply because I do have a feeling they're going to add damage to the to whatever the bonus is in the Mega Crab, and if it's supposed to be anything decent and the buff's going to be to damage, then I imagine it'll be a good buff to damage. So I'm thinking troop damage might not be as important, but then again, we might not be running Scorchers for every single fight too, right? Always keep that in mind, but I think that's why there might be some extra value to health coming into it this time, but it's still a bit too early to say. But Scorchers already have a ton of health, right? So if you're adding percentage to that, it's giving you just a really big number to work with, so there's a lot of value in that. I mean, I would rather buff a Scorcher's health than their damage anyway, right? Because proportionately they are damage sponges. So they're health sponges. You know what I mean, guys? They have a lot of health. They have more health than they do damage, right? Whatever that means. Moving right along to the Ember Fury Tribe. But honestly, it's worth stopping there because there are a lot of key points to make about this going into the Scorcher Crab. Ember Fury Tribe. Rifleman damage plus 50%. Okay, I'll take it. For day-to-day utility for what I do, which is map clearing all the time, this is the one that's going to provide me the most utility, obviously in combinations like RZCM, or come on RZCM, the 1511, which you see I've already got loaded up. Last but not least, the Lifewell Tribe, and so suiting to their name, they provide medkit healing of plus 50%. And yeah, this is going to be okay. I took it. I do use medkits. It's part of my routine, pretty much in any troop combo that I use. And if you take down a core, why not you take it down and drop a buff medkit on it in the end, you know, guys? So I'll take that plus 50% medkit healing any day. Yeah, so let's get into it. I've tried some unboosted stuff earlier with, and we are unboosted right now, by the way. I tried some unboosted stuff earlier with like Rifleman Scorcher because these are the tribals. Maybe I was going to do some kind of showcase like that. But you know what? It just doesn't work that well, guys. We know that. Against player bases, NPC, it's a no-brainer. We could probably do Dr. T with something like that, but I don't want to make a Dr. T video for you. So we've got 3 bases on my map at the moment. Yeah, I was busy earlier today doing a live stream collaboration with OP Destroy on the or Op Destroy for the Guns Boom game. I don't know if you guys caught it. It was real fun to do. Started off rough, but we finished strong. Anyway, I had a real fun time doing it, but my map got a little bit full in the process. That's why I'm thinking about it right now. So we already pre-classified these bases. We will start with the lowest to highest. We're running Kavan RZCM 1511 with the second wind level 6. And I have only hit this with one base so far. It worked, so here we are. Now I'm going to shoot this video and talk about the tribals. Anyway, what were the stats on this guy? 62, 64, let's verify those. Always get the health off the sniper tower. We see 6,200 damage, so 62% is correct. And cannon takes a little bit more mathematics, but anyway, it's 64. So there we go, 62, 64. But more importantly, what are we going to do here? Well, we need to identify the prototype defenses. As always, we see 2 shock blaster 3s and 1 shield generator 3. Frontal rockets, and we know we can just maybe keep this under shock. I do miss our cheap shocks, though, you know. So basically, I'm thinking about just Barting out this rocket launcher and dropping everybody right in the middle and clearing out these rockets as soon as possible. We'll just deal with the shock blaster in the back. We might do a reflare. We'll see how it goes. All right, looking at mines. It's quite a cluster in the front. We might just have to drop some critters on that on the start, and yeah, that'll be good. The beach is hot. Okay. Good to go. Let's rock and roll. Lock and load, guys. Alright. It's going to be 1 barrage and 1, possibly 2 artillery. Looks like it's definitely a 2nd artillery. Okay, there we go. Hot beach, dropping critters. Johnson's, Kavan, everybody else. 1 and 2 second winds or whatever we're doing here. Okay, let's get the shocks rolling out now on the rocket launcher. Drop some more critters just right up in the middle there. And get ready to cycle shocks. No, actually, we don't need to. Rockets are both cryoed. I do want to hit this cluster of mines before our troops do. I think I caught it. Let's put one of those buff med kits down in front of that flamethrower. We have one ready for this next flamethrower that we're walking into. What do we want to shock? Shock the mortar and shock launcher to the right of the HQ. And let's do another buff med kit, because a lot of our troops are in range of that shock launcher, and they will do damage if it's not attended to. We've got a shock in hand. We will shock the shock launcher to the 11 o'clock of the HQ, catching that machine gun as well. Right now, I think everything's looking pretty good. That shock blaster will be picking us off, so best thing to do is just to hold steady. Now, we can put some critters in the front. We might lose Kavan right here. Well, those critters saved him for a moment. Now we lost Kavan, but I think that's going to buy us just enough time to get down the HQ. We got all of our Zookas raining down the pain. We got medics kind of standing out there as sacrificial healers, and just like that, kaboom! This player goes down to Pound Town once again, guys, with the Kavan RZCM 1511 in this tribal. You saw it here first. It still works. It still works, and we are unboosted, guys. Now, would Sparky RZCM work? Yes, it would, but, you know, try to do this. Okay. I mean, in theory here, riflemen have 50% more damage, so you think, oh, you should bring more riflemen, but come on, guys, Zookas always do more damage. The beauty of this combination is we're bringing 5 boats of Zookas. No matter, I don't care what the rifleman damage is doing. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but that's not the real damage. Okay, let's verify the stats. 90% on the sniper tower, and 83 on the cannon. So we'd see sort of kind of frontal rockets. These are a little bit more set back, and with the higher HP, it will take us a bit longer to get there. Attempted to take down 2. We do see a shock launcher up front as well. I think we're going to go for that approach this time. So this time I'm going to take out these 2 rocket launchers, and we will drop from this corner down here where the flamethrower is. Of course, it will be... No, it's not really hot till they actually turn and go forward, so that's good. Although the shock launcher might have something to say about that, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, yeah, it's just going to be really intense on the GBE to get going, and that's one thing that worries me because this combination is also intense on the GBE. This is probably a spot where Sparky RZCM would be better. We got a little bit of gold to mess around with, though, so why not? Okay. Let's see, where's the most collateral damage? I guess we'll go here. Got 2 barrage on this rocket. Drop 1 on the other guy. Go 2 artillery. Yeah, that rocket's down, and that one's down. Okay. Now, I don't think we're hot, but that shock launcher might start shocking us. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it does. Okay, no problem. Let's get Kavan out there now. The Johnson's coming. Let's put 1 more smoke down. This is really hurting on GBE, but we'll be okay. Let's put some critters on the mortar. 1 more thing of Johnson's, and I'm going to need to roll a shock right now. I wish I had enough for a med kit. Well, I do, but it doesn't really matter right now. Oh, actually, it might with that mortar. Okay. Now we're just going to keep letting things go as they are. We need to just really conserve that GBE right now. That rocket needs to be shocked because there's no cryo on it. I do have a med kit. Yeah, we're losing some of our artificial Johnsons or whatever. Okay, that rocket's about to go down. Come on. Yeah, good. They popped the mine. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get a shot going now on the shock blaster and flamethrower on the HQ. I've got a med kit in hand for these Zukas that are going to be approaching the machine gun. Hopefully that med kit's buff, but the shock blaster's really doing some work. It's okay. We're just going to lose the right side as we continue working around the HQ here. I really want to get that flamethrower down though. Let's put a rocket on it. Yeah, we're getting picked apart here by the shock blaster. I don't have enough GB to do much about it. I can put some critters down, but this is absolutely a wipe. Let's go ahead and take it back right now before we lose anything else. Let's switch up to Sparky RZCM. Yeah, the Kavan RZCM will have its limit. It is GBE intensive, so I'm only rolling, what am I right now? I'm 442, 4 GBE, 4 damage, 2 health, and yeah, so a little bit more GBE, or if I boosted, that would make a difference. We got another NPC, big deal. Okay, anyway, it's okay. We'll switch it up to the, what is it? 3311, right? Yeah. I've actually saved the Devon one. I don't have the standard one loaded in my gunboat anymore. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with Critter Swarm. Alright. And let's go. Same idea, but now with Sparky. I don't have to blow GBE putting more troops on the field. It was just too expensive to make everything happen with what we needed to do. So let's go 2 barrage over here. 1 and 2. 1 barrage and 2 artillery. 1 and 2. Okay, that one's down. And well, we didn't get the machine gun that time. Whatever. We had 3 more GBE to start last time. Okay, we know we're hot. So let's just start it off. Oops, I went the wrong way. Alright, get Sparky going. I don't know if we need another smoke. I'll live a little dangerously here. Yeah, we did. Okay. Shocking. Not going to worry about that heal because it dies fast. I am going to shock the mortar and the shock launcher right now, though. I'm going to do a Critter Swarm. The rocket is kind of manageable. We also got good health kits. I might just use one for that. Just dropping the preventative health kit right there. Alright, med kit, whatever. Let's get a Critter Swarm out. Start distracting more of that shock blaster in front of the HQ. We need to just start working on that one in the back. I will keep it shocked because we saw before that it did a lot of damage. Because there's no cryo that's really slowing it down, so it's just got its full rate of fire. Now again, I really would like to get that flamethrower down so I can start putting some more critters that'll stick to the HQ. Okay, here we go. Things are looking a little bit better now. It is time to get everybody more... Oh, you know, I should have taken that flamethrower down. That was a bit of a... I reflared too soon, but we'll have to roll with it. I think we'll still be okay. Problem is with that flamethrower up right now and I dropped the Critter Swarm, a lot of them are going to get fried. I should have waited to take down the flamethrower first, but looks like he's not really able to reach the ones in the corner so well, and hopefully it'll be all the time we need. It's really the distraction of the shock launcher that's so crucial right now, and the shock blaster. But I think we have enough troops. The healers are keeping up with the damage once the shock wears off. So it should go down. Healers are not catching up. Let's smoke it real quick. Give them a chance to catch up. We got plenty of time. Okay, now I know there's no critters, so we're absolutely getting shocked as soon as we come out of the smoke, but we'll get off 1 round of volleys, and then they'll be able to heal up a couple cycles of in theory. Anyway, we're gonna get it. Kaboom! Just like that. Go goes down to Pound Town. Yeah, a little tough, a little rough. Still kind of guns-a-boomed out today. Took a lot of mental focus to play that game. It's a lot of fun, and I think I will start doing some videos on that pretty soon here. Can't even speak. Okay. I missed the resource reward too that we had in the last tribal cycle. It was so nice. PSC is nice too. I mean, honestly, I would pick PSC over resource reward, but resource reward makes everything so much easier, especially with gold, right? The economy was very, very abundant in that last tribal. Okay, so we're back to we're here at the final guy, the 101.74. Let's take a look at that. I think that's 3 boosted things, or no? That's you can see what it's got: 2 boosted masterpieces and 3 troop health guardians. Verifying those stats, it's a 101 and 74 is correct. I'm just gonna stick with our ZCM. Let's see, like for this right now. You saw the Kavan feature again. It was good. It was fun. Yeah, so obviously, what do we got? We got Shield Generator 3 and 2 Shock Blast 3s. Amazingly, surprisingly, this guy still has it, well, for 1 day, 1 hour. I know I said in a previous video that the longest they could possibly have it was till Tuesday the coming Tuesday, like 2 days from now. But I realized later, you could actually probably sit on a Shield Generator for a long time if you just start producing one right before they run out, and then assuming you just dropped one and you're only using one, that would give you 9 days from that point. So really, in theory, you could cycle shield generators through an entire 2-week cycle, because 9 plus 9 is 18, if that makes any sense, I think, but it doesn't matter, whatever. It would just take a lot of planning. So you might still run into some shield gens with really crafty individuals. Okay, anyway, what I'm thinking on this rocket is in such a weird spot. Like, we got 2 choices here. We can either come straight on, which is highly desirable, and maybe just BART out these 2 rockets. This one's not even a high priority because we can kill a few structures before it even starts messing with us. Or what we can do is come all the way around over here towards the shield gen and just start our attack from here. Then these 2 rockets are relatively close and we can free clear, which means all we need to do is deal with this one, take it out. Or we could do a combination of both. We could actually, now I'm seeing the real strategy. We come in here, we take out this rocket, and then we just work our way around to this side. Because the beautiful thing is, these rockets don't have coverage on the edge, on the periphery. So I think we're going to try something fancy. Let's get fancy. Now, the only problem with the fancy approach is we do deal with shock blasters a bit. Maybe the head-on brute force method's still the best. Yeah, let's not get fancy. Brute force. Okay, so we're going to option 1, which is to take out the 2 rocket launchers and just storm the front. But I'm not even going to worry about the one in the back quite yet. I want to make sure we have all the GBE we need. Let's just do 2 barrages on this one to start. It might require an artillery. Yes, it does. Alright. And we will do our RZCM drop, guys. It's always Zukas first. And then as soon as you're, basically that boat I just dropped, as soon as they exit it, then it's Sparky, and then you just keep going in sequence with the Johnsons, and then the Cryo, and then the Med. It kind of depends how far the walk goes, but the idea here is that the Zukas aren't very far behind the Johnsons. What I don't like happening is when the Johnsons just come up there like way ahead of anything else, and there's no DPS to back them up, and you just have a lot of Johnsons that die. So this way, you see where the Johnsons are, you see where the Zukas are, everyone just kind of hits there right at the same time. That's the idea behind that style of drop that I do. And you saw, but it does depend how far you walk it, right? If you're going to do a smoky RZCM and go further back, you might stagger things. But just start with that and figure it out, and you'll see what I mean. Now, we do need to keep in mind we got this rocket back here. Let's go 1 barrage and 1, 2, and 3 artillery. See what that gets us. Keep an eye on the action over here. Let's put a shock on the shock launcher and basically nothing else. Looks like we got that rocket launcher down. 15 GBE. A lot of mines on the right side. Don't really like that. But, oh well, we'll deal with it. As long as it doesn't just take out too many troops. Let's put some critters on the left flank. Let's put a critter swarm out. There's a trio of mines I would like to get to before a bunch of troops run over that. Or at least if just 1 Johnson runs over it, that's perfect. Come on, Johnson. Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright. Oh, we're still going to lose those Zukas. Oh well. Oh well. Rip Zukas. Anyway, let's pay attention to the fight at the HQ. Let's go ahead and just put a shock on the HQ. We need to wait for the rest of our troops to get over there, but I want to get this other shock launcher out first. But we pretty much got this. It's just we got troops in 2 locations, and we need to just kind of manage what's going on. There are no healers over here, so I'm actually going to smoke this right now. And we're just going to wait for everyone to kind of catch up. Oh, we got one Zuka that popped out. And, well, let's bring some healer attention to us. Let's put a heal down for the cryo that's sitting there working on that flamethrower. Yeah, here comes the healer to attend. Okay, now we'll put a shock on the everything that's left alive. And we'll come out of smoke. And we'll kill it all. Put down a heal for these mines that... still lost the Zooks. Anyway, doesn't matter, guys. We did it unboosted. Hey, look at that. Kaboom! Just like that. 333 goes down to Pound Town with the RZCM 3311. That's so many threes, huh? Okay, but hey, I'll tell you what, I can't wait till we get some sneak peeks, or hopefully we get some sneak peeks on Scorcher Crab. Really looking forward to it. I love the Mega Crab. Gonna be hitting it hard. Probably, I've got a couple of troop healths in my storage. Yeah, I got 3 of them actually. So, but I only got 1 GBE. But maybe we'd sacrifice troop damage. I don't know. We'll see. But I have a feeling I might be dropping another troop health for this. Anyway, I already said that. I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome day. And remember, like always, be kind to others. Because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people absolutely suck. Have a great day.